there's a moment when every boy realizes no one's coming to save him. And that's when he becomes a man. And some boys never get there and stay children forever.
You're a man. You are a man. Stand up and be a man. Make the hard decisions, make the sacrifices, make the unpopular decisions, and become comfortable in your own skin. And if you are not a person that you are comfortable being alone with, that is the one person in this universe that you have full power, full right, and full responsibility to change.
There's a Bible verse I think about sometimes, many times. It goes, "Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send? And who will go for us?" And I said, "Here am I. Send me."
Become a good man. Be a dangerous man. Now, being dangerous is not being a threat. They're two different things, all right? And it's not about going out and lifting weights and getting a bunch of tattoos and wearing leather jackets and walking around with your chest and shoulders up, hulking around saying, "I'm dangerous." That's very rarely is that a dangerous man. Often the most dangerous man in the room is the quietest man in the room. You can't be a good man, a fully good man, if you're not a dangerous man. All right? To be good is to do good to people, and sometimes doing good to people is protecting those people.
There's an expression that I've said on this podcast many times, but I'll say it again, is that hard times create hard men. Hard men create soft times. Soft times create soft men. Soft men create hard times.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever.
You know what? It comes down to this for me. How do I want to be remembered? And that's the problem, man. Like nowadays, people don't give a fuck how they're remembered. They don't give a fuck about their family. Everybody's equal. Their mom is equal to them. Their dad's equal to them. They're growing. Everybody's fucking equal. So it's a tough question to ask because when I grew up, all I want to do is retire my mother when I get older. That's all I want to fucking do.
If a man loves the world, love of the Father's not in him. All that's in the world, lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, pride of life. It's not of the Father, it's of the world.
When those desires pass away, he who does God's will is gonna live forever.
Forever.
What do we do? You're 16, we give you a driver's license. Okay, well, wait, like you get a job? Like when do you become a man? You become a man when you become responsible for other people. And part of that is taking accountability. And so like I'm very new to this being a man thing and I'm still not there and I'm on a path. But I didn't have no I grew up in a culture that told me going to war made you a man. Going to prison and coming back makes you a man. Making $1 million makes you a man, you know, and it doesn't. And you don't know it till you've done all these things and realize, damn, I'm still a little fucking boy. Yeah. Or this is kind of part of being a man. It's like, you kind of got to fuck it all up a little bit.
I think so.
I think part of learning is dying. I think part of learning is you got to die a little bit. Because what is learning? Learning is me giving up on my old shit, my old ideas. Those ideas have to die for me to be open to some new shit. And so me learning how to be a better man, I had to die a little bit.
And when you kill shit inside of you, man, there's a fucking hole. And you don't know what to put in there.
Those who have swords and know how to use them, but keep them sheathed, will inherit the world. You should be a monster. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster. And then you should learn how to control it.
Do you know?
I think for me, it's just, again, you know, people talk about, you know, like masculinity and you know, this term that gets thrown around all the time, like this toxic masculinity and whatever the that means. And you know, I just think that, again, it's like, what are the examples that we're putting forward, and what are the examples of people, you know, as fathers? What kind of men are you surrounding yourself by?
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right? You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
Okay.
People talk about discipline and fucking determination and fucking, you know, repetitions and all this shit. Consistency. Why people fall off the wagon so often is because their mind is full of shit.
People expect you to look a certain way, talk a certain way, but they don't expect you to be vulnerable for whatever reason. They don't expect that you're going to say that. They don't expect that out of all the mystique and the glamour and all the bullshit they paint on you, that you're actually just a normal dude. Put my pants on just like you did. I f***ed this whole thing up just like you have. I'm still back here just trying to make it better. Am I perfect? No, man. Not even close. Still back here applying steady pressure every single day. Still doing my morning routine. I can always be better. Always. I think that's the difference. I just accept it. I am flawed. I have messed this whole thing up, and I will give it a voice because you won't. At the end of the day, be a pro. If you be a pro in everything you do, it gives you the accountability, it gives you the ownership, and it gives you an opportunity to be the person that people are trying to emulate, people are trying to be like.
I don't kiss anyone's ass, and I'm a real man. And if I die, I want to die, man. I don't want to die, bitch. A little fucking poodle in the street.
Spartans! What is your profession?
See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.